Okay, so what do you think about Shane Gillis being the host of Saturday Night Live after being fired being hired and fired within 5 days of each other?
I was talking about this on my podcast recently, and I'm bummed for Shane. Like, why go back?
Yeah.
Why go back? They told you who they really were. Believe them. You know, they fired him for like a little, the smallest joke that he did on a podcast.
Chong Chinese joke. I mean, it's not even that bad,
Right?
And
it wasn't like his closing bit in his stand-up act. It's like, oh, you got to go see Shane and Ching Chong Chong.
That's what I'm saying. I think he said it's like Ching Chong or something and used an Asian accent, which, I mean, I get it. If you're like some progressive liberal, like that's offensive. But to lose a job at the #1 destination that every comedian would want to work at. I mean, everybody says they want to work for Saturday Night Live. So for them to get him fired for that, but this is where I disagree with you, Mike. I think it kind of makes him look like the bigger man by saying, "Oh, I'll go and host your stupid show. You wouldn't fire, you fired me, but I don't care."
But are you hoping that he'll like just torch the place?
That would be great.
It would be if he went out there and in the opening monologue just said, "Suck it, I'm out," and then just left.
Oh my gosh, that would be good. No, seriously, somebody show this to Shane. He needs to go there, do the opening monologue. Don't, go totally off script, flame him, and then walk off and be like, "Here, do your stupid show without me now." And you are fired Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm firing you bitches
on
national TV. And then crack open a Miller Lite.
Well, he's sponsored by Bud Light now. What do you think about that? Trump says now drink Bud Light, and everybody's like, "Well, I like Bud Light." That's what bugs me about Trump. I love Trump, but yeah, he knows where he cares. I mean, he cares about where his bread is buttered, as they say.
Yeah, and like I'm not done with Bud Light.
Yeah,
I want to leave a smoldering crater of destruction where Bud Light used to be. This has to be a lesson to other corporations. You don't even play with that. You don't even play with that. And it's so demeaning what they're doing now. They're like, "Oh, we'll just give some money to the UFC. Those hillbillies love that shit.
That's exactly what they're doing. Literally, and then they did it with Shane Gillis. We like Shane Gillis. Yes. We're happy for Shane Gillis, but they just gave him a sponsorship. They don't care about Shane Gillis. They just want to appeal to the common, man.
Those redneck hillbillies, they love that Shane Gillis shit. Give him some money. That's all it is. And it's like you just feel like you're being treated like a freaking dog. No, thank you.
And it's not even an American-owned company anymore. It's owned by a German company, I think.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, what are we doing here, guys?
We're ruining America.
Gosh, we don't have our own beer anymore. We have the ultra-right beer. It's a white supremacy beer. It's the #1 KKK and sponsored beer.
Does it activate you? Like if you take a sip and then you instantly, is it like a
if you take a sip,
serum?
You start off as a normal KKK member and then you become a Grand Dragon Wizard after a 6-pack. KKK loves it.
You start off as mildly racist, and then by the end,
you're the leader.
You're building camps,
you're burning crosses in a black pastor's house. All right, so we got through the topics of the day, right, Jimmy?
Yep.
So we got that done with?
We got it done.
What do you think about this, Mike? You're a guy on Fox News all the time. You have your podcast. Jimmy always wants the beginning of the show to be topic driven, and I argue with him because I'd like to start off the show by doing something crazy and insane. What do you think is the best approach for a podcast?
I like a crazy and insane thing. Got to keep it short, though. Keep it short. Yeah. It's like the appetizer to the show. But then you got to slide in there with those topics. You got to slide in there with the meat and potatoes, what people come for. Well, then you add in some more crazy little spices. You are the Benihana chef of this.
I'll take that. I love hibachi.